What's up, guys? Welcome back to Being Barker. Today I'm going to share 3 of my new favorite life hacks that I have recently discovered. These are like life hacks, mom hacks, family hacks. It can apply to all. For me right now, it's like a mom hack, like surviving, and just like some new things that I have found that it makes my very limited time easy. Okay, first thing is once a week doing YOLO night. Instead of planning out 7 meals for my grocery trip, I plan out 6 meals and just automatically one night we're gonna eat YOLO. We're gonna have leftovers, we're gonna have cereal, like whatever's left in the fridge, we make it up. We usually try to push it to the end of the week so we have leftovers to choose from. So this week I actually did YOLO night on Monday. Instead of doing it like Sunday or Saturday, which we had been doing, I ended up needing it on Monday. And so we had to reorder the nights that I was gonna do all the other meals. This is really silly, and a lot of people who are way ahead of me in life and parenthood may be like, duh, we do that all the time. But for me, it's my job to take care of everybody and make sure they all get fed. Ben does the work out of the home and brings in the money. I run everything else. So one of the daily tasks as a mom and the homemaker is dinner. Okay, and while I don't love cooking, I love to eat. So I make breakfast, lunch, and dinner every single day. But this guy is making it really difficult. I don't know if it's like, I don't feel outnumbered kid-wise, but I do a lot of this. And his like witching hour is the hours when I should be making dinner, and Ben's not always here. What are we gonna do? I can't hold this over a hot stove and help everyone with homework and all the things. So we've adopted once a week doing YOLO night. Okay, tip number 2. Start texting your spouse what your day is gonna look like. Ben actually heard this on a podcast that Rob Dyrdek was on. Everyone remember Rob Dyrdek, Fantasy Factory, Rob and Big, all those shows, skateboarder. He is actually a very successful businessman. Anyway, he said on a podcast that he texts his daily tasks or like how his day's lined up and things that he's doing, meetings and stuff like that, to his wife every morning. Because he had run into a point where he'd be like telling her about something and she's like, I have no idea what you're talking about. He's like, I've been having meetings about this for months. That was Ben and I. I never knew where he was or what client he was meeting with, if he had a meeting with someone, if he was going to coffee with someone. I never knew what he was doing. And so now he texts me every morning. I'm going to this person's house to train. Then I have to do social media posts. Then I'm going to film stuff with this guy. And then I've got email, like he just lets me know what he's got to do during the day. And even though I stay at home, I've been texting him what I need to do in the day. And it helps keep me accountable for the tasks that I've kind of set myself for. And it also lets him know that like if he has a break or something, what I had planned to get done that day, he can jump in and help without having to come get a full like instruction list for me, because he kind of already knew what was going on. So no matter if you're a stay-at-home mom or you both work or whatever, like just letting each other know what your day's like and kind of, bullet pointing it all out for each other, it just helps keep you both in the know. And we have found it to be incredibly helpful, and it's like kind of motivating for me, because at like 5 a.m. when I'm sitting up with this guy, I start like thinking about how my day's gonna go. And anyway, it's really awesome. You should try it. We really like that. And the third thing is that in this season of my life, I have come to know that I am just gonna have to be more comfortable with saying no to people for stuff. Like in general, I'm pretty fine with being like, nah, I don't wanna do that. But when it comes to like commitment things, like I literally just had texted my women's Bible study from our church that I meet with on Thursday nights. It's not happening. They meet at 6, it goes till 8 o'clock. And I just can't. It's like I want to go. I took him one time so far and it was okay, but like it was a lot for me, and I got nothing out of the actual Bible study because I was doing this the whole time and making sure he was quiet and wasn't interrupting everybody. So just like, why am I putting all that pressure on myself to go and be a part of something that is really only stressing me out, and I'm not getting the benefit of what I'm supposed to be getting while I'm there. I'm only stressed. And I'm stressed all day about it, because I'm like, what time's he gonna eat? Am I gonna be extra late because I'm sitting there feeding him? What am I gonna make for dinner for everybody? I gotta make dinner at like 3 o'clock so I can leave on time. It's a whole thing. So whether it's some function you're a part of normally, or it's just like extra outings with friends and stuff, or canceling last second because you have a tiny human in your hands, or just life in general. Like, I have just had to be more comfortable with being like, I can't, I'm sorry, and not expecting myself to be able to do it all. So saying no was something that just basically dawned on me right before I started this, that was going to be a very important part of my life these days, because right now I am milk on tap every 3 hours, sometimes sooner, and there's just not a lot of time between that and when he needs me again, so I don't have a lot of free time, a lot of me time, and so I have to be very careful with how I use it and not overextend myself, or I'm gonna lose my mind. So anyway, in conclusion, one, I don't even remember what I said. What did I say? Oh, YOLO night? Was that it? Yeah, in conclusion, start doing a YOLO dinner night as part of your weekly meals. Start texting your spouse what your day's gonna look like, kind of lay it all out so no one's shocked when they don't show up here when they normally do because they had a thing. You keep each other in the know. And then 3, be okay with telling people no. Take care of your mental health. Don't overextend yourself until you're just completely frazzled all the time and losing it. Take a step back sometimes. It's okay. So that's what I wanted to share today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope any of these tips are applicable to your life right now, or maybe in the future you'll be reminded of one of these and it might be helpful. That's my hope with this. And honestly, we just needed a quick video for this week because it's been a week, let me tell you. All right, thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.